join me as I take on the challenge of surviving 100 days of rejection and see what crazy adventures come next.
What happened?
What happened here?
Welcome to Self-Improvement.
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 With Self-Improvement Man.
I've always been
It's
someone who's
amazing.
afraid of rejection, and it's held me back from pursuing my goals and dreams. So I decided to take on this challenge to face my fears and see what I'm capable of. For 100 days, I put myself out there, asking for favors, making requests and taking risks, all with the possibility of rejection looming over me. Facing rejection regularly was tough. It brought up a lot of emotions. There were times when I felt like giving up, when it seemed like nobody wanted to help me or say yes to anything. Doubt crept in, making me wonder if I was good enough or if I was just deluding myself. Fear of rejection started to feel like a constant companion, one that I couldn't shake off no matter how hard I tried. It was like being on a roller coaster of emotions, one day feeling confident and the next feeling like a total failure. Some days rejection felt like a punch to the gut, leaving me breathless and wondering what I did wrong. Other days it felt like a gentle rain, a reminder that not everything is going to go my way. Rejection started to seep into my self-doubt, making me question my worth and my abilities. I began to feel like I wasn't good enough, like I was just pretending to be someone I'm not. It was a hard pill to swallow, but I know I had to keep going if I wanted to learn and grow from this experience. But despite all the tough emotions, I learned to navigate them, to acknowledge them, and move forward. I realized that rejection isn't a reflection of my worth, but rather a reflection of someone else's needs and preferences, and that was a game changer for me. One of the craziest experiences I had during my 100 days was when I asked a stranger for a favor and they completely shut me down. I was asking for help with a project and I was really counting on their support, but they just said no without even giving me a reason. At first, I felt deflated, like all the air had been sucked out of me. But then I realized it wasn't about me, it was about them. They had their own priorities and goals, and my request just didn't fit into their plans. Another surprising lesson I learned was the power of gratitude. When someone said yes to me, I made sure to thank them profusely, to show my appreciation for their help. And that made a big difference. It made me realize that every yes is a gift, and every no is an opportunity to learn and grow. There was also a moment when someone I really looked up to said no to me, and it hurt. But I realized that they were just being honest with me, and that their no was actually a blessing in disguise. The most impactful moment for me was when I realized that rejection isn't the end of the world. In fact, it's often just a stepping stone to something better. I remember one day I was feeling really down, like I had been rejected one too many times. But then I looked back on all the rejections I'd faced, and I realized that each one had led me to something new and exciting. It was like a light bulb went off in my head, and I saw that rejection isn't a dead end, but rather a detour to a new path. So after surviving 100 days of rejection, I learned that it's not about avoiding rejection, but about learning to deal with it. It's about building resilience and finding ways to cope with the tough emotions that come with it. If you're struggling with rejection, I want to hear about it. Share your own experiences in the comments below, and let's support each other on this journey of growth and self-improvement.